Not all dressed in black.
Hey everyone, and welcome to
Thanks for the count-in.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw it.
You're a jerk.
It's after show, right?
You know, there
Yes.
could have been some serious conversation.
This is the after
there.
show.
I could have.
What if I was-
That's true. That's true.
That's
That's true.
I mean, like, I only speak for myself on this one, but if I'm ever deep crying and revealing something to someone, you have the go ahead to put on a camera if I'm sitting in front of the camera. And that's how I killed a guy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I could tell you this. If
What
I'm
guy?
sitting in
When?
front of a camera.
When who?
Anyway.
The guy Mark Wahlberg ran over.
What?
Specifically that guy?
Yeah, specifically that guy.
I'm gonna call
Hi,
Crime
everyone.
Stoppers.
Didn't we ran some
Oh,
my
Matthew
gosh.
Broderick. I meant Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick?
He did run over a dude. Look it up. I shit you not. Like,
That's awful.
You know who saved
it is,
someone?
but he hit it,
dying.
which is worse.
Wait, he hit a body?
No. I mean, like, he hid, like, it just, like, didn't, like, I don't know how it didn't surface up and no one talked about
Oh,
it.
you mean the PR people covered it
Yeah,
up?
they covered it up.
You know, Mark Ruffalo saved someone's life that was hit by a car, and then he ran out there and he jumped out of his own car and then he helped him.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Mark Ruffalo's
That's the
good
most
people.
interesting thing he's ever done. That's cool.
Stop it! You're not going to be doing that.
He was on Travel Man.
What's Travel Man?
Richard Iowati
Oh!
goes for 48 hours to a place with one big celebrity, like Mark Ruffalo, and then a bunch of English celebrities for other shows.
That's fair.
Funny.
Spoken like an American.
Quite.
I mean, it's funny because I'm like, half of the people I don't know, but one I'm like, oh wow, she played the prostitute in that Ricky
Very
Gervais
obscure
show.
references.
Which one?
Yeah, probably actress.
Afterlife.
Oh,
It's-
I've been hearing it's really good. Okay.
I mean, yeah, so I watched the whole thing. So at least it kept me there. But his character is his whole thing is that his wife dies of cancer, and he's a shit person.
Ricky Gervais type.
Yeah. So then, and really unlikable person. So I am spending the whole thing waiting for that character change and that character growth. And I'm like, at the end of the third season, there's a little bit. I'm like, oh,
Okay,
that was
see,
3
that's like-
seasons of,
Yeah.
of
Richard,
shit
What's
character.
that show?
Richard
that-
Iowati is who I thought it was.
What's the show with Jeffrey Tambor? Transparent? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, I wanted to like that show so much, but like, there's such awful people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I watching awful people be awful?
I struggle with that as well.
Isn't the case with like Schitt's Creek? Like I've heard
But
that
it's-
about that too.
But I love Schitt's Creek because they're awful people, but they grow. I feel like and now we're just getting into like.
How do you feel about
stuff.
Sunny?
It's-
It's always sunny then.
Sure.
'Cause those
It's
are
always
I got
cool
this
people.
shit.
Yeah.
But that's just great. Like, I mean, you can't. I mean,
yeah.
it's always Sunday.
But yeah.
it's just so good. Oh, you don't like.
I love the shit
I
out
have
of it.
a
haven't
lot of
seen
trouble
it.
with awful people.
Okay, this is what you
Well, Rum
watch.
right? I mean,
Just if you watch It's Always Sunny bloopers, then watch the show. I think it's easier. It's easier to assimilate.
Don't start with
Because
season
it's
one
like-
as well.
That's
I
true.
think season one, every show is like fine. In my opinion,
I
they're
saw
finding
one
their
where they
footing.
got like all addicted to drugs and stuff, and I just
yeah,
wasn't
you know
into
what?
it.
I mean, yeah, this is
Maybe
true.
don't start with
Anyway,
that
so
Sorry. Yeah.
Speaking of awful
Dungeons
people
and
having
Dragons.
things happening.
I did not plan for a brothel
Good job,
encounter
Thomas.
today.
Very
Oh
good.
my god, that
Seriously,
was amazing.
Kept it up.
That was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
I was talking to outside, talking to these two, and like, yeah, it was a card room. Okay, yeah, there's some dice tables, and now there's a brothel area. And like, oh, and now there's a room with a pole because it's like the map before we started was a card room, and then it grew to there's the Lux Cafe, and then there's a bar, and then
You gotta have soup.
Yeah.
You have to have to.
you gotta get your.
I love so much though that the first words of the episode were "I want to go to a brothel." I love that so much. 'Cause it's like, well, here we go. We're going there.
Well, and this was definitely an instance where being trope savvy and group savvy was very helpful because Izzo was not at all interested.
Right.
There was no way in hell she was interested in going to a brothel. She's old enough to know what it is and young enough to be like, no, gross. So if Lox hadn't been like, can you come with me, please?
Yeah.
She would have stayed at home, and I would have had nothing to do for the rest of the episode.
And that absolutely would not happen. That's why, I kind of.
I mean, if it would have been just you two, it would have been a 15-minute encounter at most. Of just this. Yeah, you go there.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. you find some companionship. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. Not the
and we might have
Magic
actually
Mike
made it to the
experience.
manor tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will go to another brothel at some point.
Sure.
I will get you to roleplay one of the
Yeah.
people at some
Yes.
point.
See, like,
Yada
worst
yada
case
yada.
scenario-
She stabs you in the back, and she coup de grace you.
Noted. Okay, I'll leave it alone.
With
so
her
fun.
Vorpal dagger.
And
Slice it right
Haldor is real dead forever. Goodbye.
Which head, though? We don't know what Mortal specifies.
I mean, I'm sure he would want to be dead if the other one was cut off.
There's got to be a potion for that.
Yes, regeneration. They're expensive.
There you go.
So good.
Oh god.
It felt like very, very classic D&D, right?
It
Where
does,
it's
totally.
it's just, we have something here, somebody says, I want to do this thing, and you go, well, I do have this, and now we have to expand it and adjust, and it just turned out to be this wonderful thing of us just messing around for,
It was fun.
almost 2 hours.
It was really fun. Yeah, that was 2/3 of the episode.
Yeah, it was.
There, and it was worth every
More
fucking second.
than,
Yeah.
because, we came back at like 9:15. It was like 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've never actually, because it says like in every character you build, it's like, do they have a chess set? Or most of the ones chess set,
Yeah.
a dice set, or whatever. I always pick the dice set.
Me too.
I've never played dice in game before. So I was like, this is the first time I get to use this.
This is the
This
second
so
time
fun.
that I've been
That
able
you've
to do
actually
it.
played it? I was like, woo!
Well, this is the first time that I've actually played like craps or whatever. But
Oh, yeah.
this is the second time that a dice set actually was kind of important.
Use,
to my
yeah,
character.
yeah, it was fun. So did you have a dice set? Like your character, does it
Yeah.
have a dice? Yeah, so does Lux. That's so funny.
I don't remember what Haldor has.
Yeah.
I just see, that's the
I
thing,
figured
because it's
dice
always
was
that thing
easy.
you're just kind of like, nah, whatever.
Who's gonna?
Like,
Yeah.
oh!
It's like.
But see, I love those little details. It's like
Yeah.
like what's his face? Inqua had a chess set. He always, even in his like promo, he wanted to play chess. He never played chess the entire game. It's like-
Funny.
I know. He's like, I just want to play chess with someone. Oh, I want to play chess with somebody.
Hey, we all have dice.
Do we all have dice? Amazing. That's great.
I love that you committed with Barry to raging that night twice.
So good.
Well, I mean, like, now I'm okay, after, 2.5 years of D&D, I'm in the mode now. I know how to plan some stuff
Yeah.
out, and I knew the long rest was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, I'll get another disadvantage on it, but, like, I thought it was worth it to go. I would have spent all 3. If there was another reason to, I just would have kept going.
That was beautiful.
It was
I
fun.
loved it.
I loved it. It was the perfect use. And my God, all of you just watch one episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it's basically that. Just a roided out dude
funny.
and like fire and lightning crackling around him for no real reason.
And-
For no explainable reason.
And just subtly getting some dancing motes in there.
That was brilliant.
Something else.
You guys jumping in there, making it that much better.
Oh, as soon as
Great.
it was funny. I think we were on the same wavelength.
were.
As soon as I was like, as soon as I get on that pole, there's gonna be light up. We're gonna do effects.
So I got-
it's gonna be like
Our
super,
rolls were so bad that if you didn't do that, it wouldn't have, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
True, it's
Yeah.
true. We needed it real
You
bad.
could have used smoke bomb.
Oh my god! I would have used smoke bomb.
I didn't. I
That's
did-
it. Yeah, when you enter with your
Yeah, and then just like
Exactly.
beams of light coming through
Oh,
as you
man.
step
Save it
through.
Well, if we
Let's save
still
it for
have it, if we
Saturday.
hit Saturday
Oh,
next
funny.
week,
Oh,
because
that's true.
we
That's
might not
true.
be playing next week.
That's
True.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. Why do we talk about that now? Later?
Later.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's one thing I forgot I wanted us to talk about. Well, I mean, let's not do it on stream, but we should split up that gold. We should divvy up that gold, like, from the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the 200.
No,
Or
the,
No, didn't we get like 28
Oh
or
yeah.
something?
like
I put it
26
in
gold.
so we can just whatever. I think it was 20 something.
I think it was 26 because it was 18.
26 gold. I threw it in Lox's purse, but it can be distributed evenly. He doesn't even care.
So
Sweet.
I will say, you do what you want with divvying it with Haldor, because Haldor knows 1, Haldor. 2, Haldor and one other person. 3 is Haldor, one other person, and then another person. And at that point, it's gone. It's
like,
It's
there's
one
too
too,
many
Love that.
people.
it's
I
one
love
too
that.
many lots.
But I could do that. Do you want to do that now? We can.
Sure. I mean,
What's 26 by 4?
Yeah.
I was
Izza really doesn't care, and those two were the
Yeah.
ones who are doing most of the
So
work.
8, 8.
I mean-
6, and the remainder is me.
I do want it. I think I got 8
I
for
do
my
want it.
performance.
Yeah, yeah.
I worked hard.
What don't we
Okay.
do?
Oh yeah, you get. Do you want your total of what you made, or do you want your total of what you made, or do you want to divvy?
Why don't we do?
8 is my minimum, and I don't care.
Why don't we do 10 to both of them because they
Love
did
it.
the majority of
And
the
2-2?
actual work.
Or 3-3?
3-3, yeah.
Love it. Sounds great.
So put that
Okay,
in your character sheet.
I love
10
to
Put
gold.
it in your sheet now.
I'm getting rid of 25 gold. Woohoo!
Wait, but you guys lost money.
So what?
That's okay. We're good.
Oh yeah.
We
Wait, no.
You didn't.
we made that choice. That
You
was
can
fun.
also sell stuff in the house. I know what Barry wouldn't say that, but just
Oh,
someone
no.
think of that. Like,
Well, and that is something that is kind of front of mind for Izza right now.
Oh,
is
interesting.
being because she's a merchant's child, so it's like her first thought is, do I want to live here?
Yeah.
And if not, how do we sell it? How do we divvy it up? She's in full merchant mode
Okay. That's good.
at this point because this is what she's been trained for this. She's like almost an adult and almost ready to step into being like a full-fledged adult in the family. So
Glad we have someone that knows the books. Yeah.
I mean, I think your intelligence might be better than mine, but
Laux is more just about survival, though. Like, he doesn't. So, like, if he's like,
Sure.
there's a place where, but does not. I know for a fact, and I don't think this is giving anything away, but he's not going to want to stay there. Like, he's want to keep moving.
Yeah,
You know,
and-
like he doesn't want to stay in one place. It's a romantic notion, but I don't think he's gonna. It's gonna.
Izza has a different perspective on it because she spent all of her life in one place. So it's like,
Vacation home.
but she can't go back to Mage Haven right now.
Oh.
So
Where'd it go?
Haldor likes the idea of a base of operations for him.
Oh, okay.
Right, because
I
he's
like
been
that.
going from place to place, from town to town, kind of flitting here or there. So at this point, he's like, there's the Church of Air here. I'm called here. So this might be a good place for him to kind of
Set up a shop.
yes,
or-
exactly.
Yeah, that's
like
smart.
have a home base from which to, proceed, however that is going to be. He's like, yeah, that's good. Having a house, yeah.
And no deer though. So.
how about Barry? What
Yeah.
do I think of it?
I'm thinking. I know Barry's attached to his home village, so he's not really looking for another home. He came out for this guy because he at least remembered a snippet of him. He's like, oh yeah, he did come in and go, and now that part's kind of ended. Now we just have to deal with like the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, just like,
Regardless,
oh,
that's where I
Okay.
want it. Yeah, I'm not attached to that.
Divvying up an estate is not fun. But
Sure.
But he's
Well,
also not
yeah.
looking for money. Oh yeah.
Can we RP that for the next 4 episodes?
Well, but also,
You
But
think
also,
we won't?
yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah,
we
yeah.
Thomas
will.
just comes in,
But
so
also,
it's-
I'm side eyeing the name of this campaign. Murder in Port Thoria. So we're gonna get to the house. We're gonna find out that there's been a murder and everything's gonna
Oh.
shift.
Wasn't he?
That's my
murdered?
thought.
Oh.
Well,
did I name it that?
Well, I'm curious also, just as
It
like,
doesn't mean anything.
I think as Matt, not as Locks, but I'm curious
Yeah.
what you told everyone else's relationship to Albie, because I think mine was different.
Yours was different.
Oh, okay.
That's sick.
I mean-
And well, yours is different because of who you are. Not it was
Oh.
the same. But
Until
you,
it wasn't.
But
Because
you
I-
knew, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
because I mean, Izza would have said this that when she was 11, she spent like 3 weeks with this guy doing basically
But you were all kids.
adventures.
You were all younger.
I should have gotten up and given a eulogy.
Oh.
The chat was genuinely wondering how long it would take you to go Kanye on that.
Yeah,
Dude, that's so funny.
it just didn't even occur to me. I was like, why?
It was getting late, and I had a very specific
You were trying
That's-
to
yeah,
things
yeah,
written
yeah, that's
down.
true.
You know,
picked
which
up on the vibe.
may or may not be important. Very
Oh.
subtle things that happened. That was rare. I'm going to put that eulogy on the wiki. If you guys can't find the Discord, I don't know if you'll be able to find the wiki.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is there a link in the
I'll-
Discord to the wiki?
The wiki is genuinely hard to find.
Where's our IMDb?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh god, I gotta update.
I think we are in the IMDb. I
We
know,
are,
I know
yeah.
This is
you're in Drosting.
IMDb-able?
I know I'm in there as on Drosting.
Oh.
It's just I had to put every episode in. I'm like, that's like
Oh, yeah.
100 episodes. Ooh.
But yeah, no. So it was a mage of indeterminate college. It was a brewer who said that the money that was left to her would save them while looking at Jackson. It was Jackson, who I don't trust as far as I can throw
Which
him.
one's Jackson?
The proprietor of the Scarlet.
Oh, yeah.
Coitus.
It was the adventurer lady that he didn't know, but said that this would be of assistance to her. The butler, who I
Yeah.
have money on that being him, on him being the murderer. I'm missing someone. Who am I missing?
Paladin.
Yeah, but he wasn't a beneficiary.
He was
collect?
not.
Oh, he's just there?
He wasn't a beneficiary. He was
That's
just
so strange.
I thought that was like random other chest that was coming up.
No, that was the
Huh?
that was the halfling. Alice Goodberry something.
who owns the market.
Who owns the market.
Okay.
Who, decades of small talk and town gossip.
So Albie made the final bet, and the paladin was there because his church would be the recipient if they won.
Oh, got it.
Yes, and also Albie is entombed in the graveyard at the Church of A.
Oh wow.
And in fact, Paladin Cormier gave the eulogy on the podcast.
That's great.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So maybe I should. And it's kind of funny because it was screenplay format. Wrote out everybody who was there. I'm like, yeah, okay, so, but nobody said anything. So these people that were there.
No one knows.
Well, nobody here knows who was there, but Barnaby was there and Xavier Bishop was there. And Cormier gave the eulogy, and he was entombed next to the crypt where his mentor, his paladin, was raised from the dead and kicked off the whole Guild of the Five E's thing. So, at some point, you will probably visit or go to see
sure,
the
yeah.
tomb.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see where this goes because that was a very eclectic group of people that received from dear old Albie. So,
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it starts because of your end. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Fellow Paladin. It's like,
yeah,
oh!
my red stringing brain
Yeah.
is going nuts at the moment.
Well, to
so
see how
I'm
it
interested
just-
to see how this goes.
See how he reacts to you.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm hyped for
It's
it.
gonna be exciting. I'm excited for the rest of the campaign. And also going to the perfect fit. The full pickle is going to the perfect.
We are not. We are not. I am genuinely not okay with that.
Literally
Pickle.
Do not shrug your shoulders.
Oh man, gosh. God, if only that wasn't canon already.
You said something so funny in there. It was gonna be like the full pickle plus a dose of moral obligation, or something. You said something like, "No, my moral obligation is so against this." That's like the full
I don't
pickle
think
with
I
the
said that.
dose.
Well, I said
Something.
I said
Moral
something,
something.
because I said something because Alondra called me out on it.
Oh,
in
and
the
I thought it
chat.
was so funny.
Oh yeah.
I like this.
Featuring moral obligation.
I like the team having like a split personalities. Like by day we're actually something, marketable.
Yeah.
But by night, we bring you the full pickle.
Oh my god.
Unrated.
What do you mean actually marketable?
Commercial families to families.
Family friendly.
All right.
Violence, got it, right.
That's gonna wrap it up for this
Good
episode.
night,
After
friends.
dark, we're
Damn.
gonna go. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you guys. I
Thank you.
had
Thank you.
a lot
This
of
was
fun.
so much fun.
Amazing.
So,
I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth.
He just had COVID.
yeah, I tested negative, but let's wait a week.
Yeah.
Before resuming our normal activity.
Good night, everyone.
Sign up for our Patreon.